What's going on, Chuck? Looks like you left already. Tim, how's it going, sir? We are live. Turn some lights off. It's bright. And one more. What's up, Carmob? Tim, welcome back, sir. Just got done. Well, not done. I'm not done. But just putting up a lot of Christmas lights. A lot of Christmas lights. Not a patch of my front yard is not covered in Christmas lights right now. Let's try this real quick. Oh, there it is. And we're back. All right. Sup, Cletus? I missed Destroyers live because I was outside doing Christmas lights. I'm pretty sure that, like, with the amount of military aircraft that fly low over my house, I'm probably going to cause an accident. It'll either be the laser Christmas trees, or it's going to be just them getting utterly blinded by the immense number of LEDs in my yard. Probably going to be an Osprey. Everybody's saying, hey. What's up, Rich? How you doing, sir? Bryce, how you doing today? Tell you what, when we're done here, I'm about to eat some cold pizza. I'm hungry. Let's see. I hope Gary hops in here because I need to talk. We need to talk some Mach 1s today. Finally saw my first one in person. I don't know what to think. I got questions. Yeah, I've got a video, it'll be a short video coming up on the 2021 Mach 1. I know it's been done to death, but it's the first one I've seen. What's up, Mike Hall? How you doing, sir? Thanks for hopping in. See, I'm talking to you guys instead of working on my computer like I probably should be. But last night I spent hours working on something. And when I went to save it online, the website timed out. So, 2 hours worth of work done. So I don't want to go through that again today. So I'm just waiting. So I have a better connection for that. Everybody saying, hey. Sean, how you doing today? Thanks for hopping in, buddy. And none of my giveaway winners are here. I was going to show them. I got everything ready to go. Going out tomorrow. Yep, had a little bit of backlog, but we're good now. Should be getting the videographer's video on the boss here soon, which will be pretty exciting. I saw some work he did at a local car meet. I was pretty impressed. He's never really done cars before. I didn't really know what to expect, but it was pretty good. Man, you hear about our flooding province. Sean, let me be honest, sir. The only news I really follow nowadays, because it's so polarizing here, is military news. If it doesn't pertain to my job, I don't really follow it. So, but what's going on, Sean? How's it going, man? All you need to go is get a Mopar, Sean. You'll be good to go. Get yourself one of those Hellcats. You can be fast and you can float. Sean, where are you located again? Are you near? What's up, Fort Blue Gauge? How you doing? Saying hey to everybody. So we don't got a lot of people, but that's okay. So I went and looked at the Mach 1. Saw Funky 50's favorite color, Fighter Jet Gray, I think is the color. And I don't really know what to think. So it kind of shocked me. I thought for sure I'd be seeing a fat tire setup, like at least 305s in the back, right? And probably like 285s in the front. That's not what I saw. I didn't realize, and maybe this isn't stock, but I think it is based on looking at it. The Mach 1 tire setup is 255s in the front, which is the same as my Boss OEM. And then in the rear, they had 275s. So I was kind of shocked at that, considering, it's nearly 500 horsepower it's 480, nearly 500 at the crank. And, my Boss has 285s at the rear, and I struggle to put it down. Well, I guess, the independent suspension probably helps some, but I don't know. And that makes me really curious, though. Like, what is the stock 2020? Actually, Carmob, you can probably answer this. Carmob, when you bought your GT, what was the stock tire size? Oh, okay, that's it. 255, 275. So the new GTs are staggered. 10 millimeter time. Don't get out of here with that garbage. We don't talk about that in my live stream. Well, you got it now, Carmom. You got to now. I'd like to get to a 305 square setup. I'd have to do some, I think I have to get some spacers up front, but I know some people that do it. Area I'm in has our town cut off on either side of the mountains and highways. Not too bad where I live, but people are panic buying everything. Sean, sounds like you're going through what we went through at the onset of COVID, which you probably went through too. You could not get toilet paper anywhere because people were so worried that they would not be able to wipe their butts. But yep, so that was but yeah, so the Mach 1. So here's what I'm wondering. So here's what I like about Ford's traditionally their specialty models. So you have so you go back to the 03 Mach 1, right? You have hold on, here we go. Might get a RTR deck lid. Oh yeah. Are you talking about, is it from Chad Miller on the Boss Owners Group? Because I know he's selling his. I know somebody's selling one if you're looking for one. All right, I'm thinking of a spoiler. Never mind. I lost my train of thought now. God bless. Okay, so yeah, here we go. So 03 Cobras, right? And say even my Boss 302, right? Specialty models. Ford, put unique motors in those cars. And I know you could say, yeah, that 32 valve motor in the 03 car was put into the Mark 8s, was put into the Cobra as well. But you know what? Like, those are also special. Let's just stick with the Mustangs. Those are specialty models, right? And they're designed to have more power than the standard GT. Just like the Boss, the Roadrunner motor was designed around the Coyote motor, but was completely redesigned with forged parts, forged internals to handle more power. Now, my question is, what is the real difference? And that's why I want Gary in here, and he might know. Is there any real difference between the Mach 1 motor with the updated intake and, say, a GT with a GT350 intake slapped on? Like, what's the difference? Is there any internal difference that allows that Mach 1 to handle more power? Or is it just a GT motor, which I think it is? I think it's a GT motor with a 350 intake and some GT 350 goodies for suspension and shifting, which I'm sure are nice. I know they're great. That's awesome. But I'm talking about the motor itself. Like, what is unique about the motor? Because if you want to go like suspension differences, yeah, it's got the 350 goodies. And I've got a granddaddy car, but like the Mach 1 even had adjustable suspension, which was unique to that car. So I'm trying to see like what really makes the Mach 1, the new Mach 1, stand out. Oh, I got new comments. It's not popping up. Man, I'm missing all this stuff. Your guys' comments weren't popping up. That's why I wasn't highlighting them. Here we go. I like the Mach. If I didn't have GT350R, I would get one. I hear you. Man, the Mach 1 that I went to look at the other day, let's talk about pricey. Like, when I was a kid, I wanted a 90s Viper, and that was a supercar. Supercar prices were, I think you can get a Viper in the 60s. Well, that's what a Mach 1 cost where I was the other day. Crazy. What's up, Force Horse? How you doing, sir? You got your transmission done? Transmission good to go now? I'll let you guys in a sec. Oh, yeah, and then there's something else I want to talk about that I definitely want to do. I'll be doing a video on it soon when I talk to the guy who's already done it, because I really want to do it. And I've kind of posted pictures and alluded to it. Mark 8 was a test mule for 31246. They started in 93. It worked very well. Interesting. Look at that. 4 Blue with his wealth of knowledge. I did not know that. Mach 1 is just a GT engine with different intake. Yep, that's what I thought, Mob. Manifold allows you to add more power. Yeah, but it's the GT 350 manifold. You can take that from, you can do that to any GT. Yes, that's what I think too, Rich. What's up, Stu Fast? How you doing, sir? Thanks for hopping in. I thought that new Mach was no. It's a 5.0, I believe. Should just be a Coyote. God bless. It does that thing where it jumps down. I miss everybody's. Everybody's saying, hey, Stu Fast. Nope, it's 5. Yep, Mob's right. No 4 Blue. Yep. I can't find any of us 302 shift knobs anywhere. You know where I can get one. It depends what you want, Brody. So are you looking for like the clean ball that comes with it? There are a couple companies that make custom ones that are nice. They're a little actually bulkier than the stock one. But if you go with the MGW short throw, they actually make that's what I got. I got the MGW short throw, and they make a Boss ball. It has the Boss 302 logo on the top. And mine's got some wear to it, but I like it. So that's why I have not swapped it out. Do you have an aftermarket shift kit, Brody? 4 Blue Gauge, 5.0 Coyote. Yep. And God, you guys are making this jump all over. Street Slayers, what's going on, sir? How you doing? Oh, hold on. Got to jump down. Super chat. Super Fast Truck with a $5 super chat. Again, man, I really appreciate it. It doesn't bug me. I just, whenever I go and I look at the history, you've been very supportive, and I really do appreciate it. I come on here to talk to you guys, so I don't really expect anything. So, I would not ask anybody for anything. I just like talking to you guys because I met you guys during COVID before I was monetized. So I just kind of want to keep talking to you guys. I kind of like this. And you guys actually are a wealth of knowledge for anything I might need. Because you guys are definitely more into your cars mechanically than I ever have been, but I hope to be in the future. But thanks again, Super Fast Truck. I really do appreciate it, sir. Where was I? Never had any issues with my trans. Don't. Okay, who? Okay, Chad. My bad, Chad. I thought you blew up your MT82. I know somebody who's in here frequently did. I can't remember who it was, but I thought it was you, Chad. Sorry about that. I hope you're good to go, and I didn't just curse you. Blue gauge, the 500 is 5.29. Yes, that's correct. Let's see. All right, getting caught up here. No, all stock. Well, Brody, my recommendation would be an MGW shift kit, and then you get a ball with it. But that's just because the MGW is awesome, and then you get a stainless clutch line with it. You'll never get locked out again. If you've ever been locked out, you should not get locked out again. I've never been locked out of gear, and I still have my stock transmission in there, which I'm sure I'm going to get some hate for here from Sublime at some point, because I have a sweet Calmer just sitting in the garage. Let's see. Hey, Force Horse, Street Slayers, Mike Hall, Mike's Garage. What's going on, sir? Thank you for hopping in. Never had any issues with my trans. Don't crit. Oh, yeah, we just talked about that. Street Slayer, sign us up there, buddy. If I'm a wealth of amusement, if I'm just a wealth of amusement, no wealth of not. I'm just okay. Byron did. That's right. Thanks, Mob. Appreciate it. Byron. Okay. Got it. We got my I got my fast coyotes mixed up. I'm here in the slow lane, so you left behind, you fellas. Okay, I got you, Force Horse. Everybody's caught up. Rich is left on Sublime. Here we go. Here's Gary. So, talking Mach 1s. I went and looked at one the other day. Well, I didn't look at one because they were closed. But I did go look at it. And I was kind of walking around it. And I noticed something that I'm surprised that I can't ask you, but I'm surprised that the stock tire setup was 255s, 275s, and 255s front, 275s rear. So my boss with less power is 255 front, 285 rear. I figured you'd have at least a 305 in the back of that thing, but I was kind of surprised. I was just shocked when I saw that. And the price tag those things are commanding, at least the dealer I went to, man, it was a used one too. Like, actually, the price point they wanted, I would have been insane to not just get a GT350. Is what is going on my YouTube, friend? What are you saying, Sublime? Are you talking like Yoda? Like, your last 3 comments have not been coherent. Lay off the 10 millimeter, sir. What was that last one you just said? Hold on, let's see. If I'm just a wealth of amusement, no wealth of knowledge. LOL. Yeah, put that 10 millimeter down and recollect your thoughts. You're not making sense. IB MT82 and IB 10R80. I love them both. Yeah, I'm kind of like on the same. So, I mean, I listen to Flores, and, the MT82 gets a lot of hate. But you either get a good one, you get a bad one. I think I have a pretty good one. I haven't blown it up yet, and I drive the piss out of it. And honestly, once you put you have to modify it, right? Stock, it does kind of suck. But once I put the MGW on there, the race bit, or I didn't put it on, it was already on there. But once I put that on and then installed the stainless line, it shifts great. Like, I have no complaints about how that thing shifts. Appreciate everybody hopping in here. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. It helps the channel out. So, Fatboy Fox, how you doing today, sir? Brody, that is a great question. It was already on my car when I got it. So somebody will know in here. I think his name is Samilo George. He should be. He's in at least the Anything Coyote group. He's in a bunch of the Mustang group. I believe his name is Samilo George. He is the CEO and or owner of MGW. He's a great guy. He will answer your questions if you reach out to him. Sorry, I do not know which one I have. Because I don't know the difference. I've never seen one or the other. I can't, without seeing both of them next to each other, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Saying hey to Mach 1. Joe. Who did I miss? Oh, okay. Post the link so Gary can jump on. Oh, okay. Let's you know what? Let's go ahead and get the link up. I do have something else I want to talk about, so I will interrupt at some point. And especially now that we got all these people in here. I got something I want to talk about. Plans for the boss, real plans, going to be awesome whenever I can get it done. All right. Here's the link. Let me pin it. Pin message. All right. I'm going to get caught up on some of this real quick. Not a track pack car. Got you, Gary. Gary's yours track pack. Gary is a wealth of info. Yep. 305 in the front. There we go. 305 in the front. See, Gary, that's what I was expecting right there. Okay, you answered all my questions, which now I have new questions for that dealership I went to. Like, are they high? Like, what the heck are they thinking charging as much as they were charging? I'm going for Blue.
What's up?
Trying to get caught up on these comments. I'm like super behind. I have stupid fast. There's a couple. There's still some in the 50s near me. There's several in the 50s. But this Mach 1 that I went and looked at the other day, they wanted $62,000 for it, and that was the markdown price, and it was used.
I want to know who traded in a brand new car.
I don't know, but they also had a brand new Raptor right next to it. The Raptor was sick, man. I would kill for a Raptor. So nice. I don't want but honestly, I don't think I don't know. I'd be kind of torn. I don't know if I'd want the turbo one. I know they're cool. I might want that 6.2 one they came out with a while back. Or was it 6.4? I can't even remember.
6.2.
I thought it was 6.2. Okay. So how you been today? How you been, For Blue? You had a good day?
Not too bad. I did some tape measuring of my garage and my big truck frame, and I'm going to bring my big truck home this week, my frame home this week, so I can work on it in the evenings in the garage.
Fat Boy Fox, sorry I deleted your comment the other day. I didn't want you to get in trouble with any Karen-like folk. Heading to bed. Hey, have a good night, Tim. Appreciate you hopping in here, sir. Always very supportive of most of the channels in here, if not all of them. So you have a good night, sir, and hope you have a great day at work tomorrow. Ken said 18 Up has aluminum shift forks on MT82. Those are the sucky ones.
Yes, that's true.
That does suck.
Okay, so
hold
first
on.
thing.
All right, go ahead.
Every sentence I said, I was using my voice text, and for some reason, my voice text always decides to throw an if or an is at the beginning of every sentence. So if you go back and look at all of those, they make sense if you remove the first word.
Don't make excuses for yourself here.
Isn't that what I just said too? I said I bet he's using talk to text.
You said, I'm going to go get the 10 millimeter, and then all of a sudden all these funky little text messages come in. So I'm pretty sure you're getting a pretty good buzz over there.
What? All right. Not the case. Even if that is the case, I knew what I was doing, and I was completely coherent doing it. What is going on, my YouTube friend?
Gary, you already answered my main question. So I was wondering, man, why would it come like that? I didn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm at work.
I can't
hardly hear you guys.
We're gonna have to yell.
I can't yell. I've got babies upstairs. If I yell, you guys will see my teeny little wife come down here and beat my head in.
Just let me know ahead of time so I can go grab the popcorn.
Don't make excuses.
Stupid fish.
We're getting caught up here.
It's 3:00 in the morning, Bryce. So he probably won't be in here for.
Somebody's got Gary. I think you might have the thingy open. Hearing some.
Gary's a rookie on doing this from his phone.
I'm gonna mute you temporarily, Gary.
Gary, if you can hear me and you're on your phone, what you have to do is go back and you pause the one that you were in.
I think he's good now. What are we ready for? Pop up. We want to watch Brailsford. Yeah. All right, guys. So here's what I'll talk about. Other thing. So there's a guy here locally, or not locally, sorry, in the boss group who he's done exactly what I've wanted to do with my boss. And I wanted to be one of the first people to do it, and now I'm not going to be. So it kind of sucks. But basically, the guy, so in my opinion, right, S197, love it. I love the design, love the body. I really like the front end of the 11s and 12s. However, I like the butt of the 13-14s. I think they look great, and you can also get those quad exhausts, the quad tips. Well, this dude went ahead and put a 13 rear bumper on his 2012 Boss 302, kind of posted some pictures in the community tab, and he put the whole rear kit on there. And, man, does it look amazing. Like, it is, in my opinion, the perfect car, and I want to do it so bad. I'm going to
How much is the piece of the car?
What's up?
How much is the actual piece for the back of the car?
It depends. I mean, I'm going to get it salvaged probably. I'm going to get used.
Oh, okay.
If I can find a race red, there's plenty of them out there, great. If not, then I'll have to get one painted. But I'd prefer to find a race red. Matter of fact, I'm going to keep an eye on Parts Farm because they seem to get wrecked Boss 302s pretty frequently.
Just like Midway Mustang gets wrecked 500s frequently.
So that's the plan. I'm going to throw the I've already got one of the tail lights. So I think here one of the next purchases I make that I'll save up for will probably be the other tail light because I've been waiting forever to do that. But I'll probably just go ahead and bite the bullet and take care of that. And I'll throw those on the car, and then when I can, do the whole bumper conversion. I just have to make sure that the okay. I'll just have to make sure that the trailer hitch will fit. Pilot 4s are on sale at Costco.
Mr. Mach 1's playing with this phone.
Gary, can you hear us?
All right, can you hear me now?
Gary.
He's talking. Let him go.
I don't see him doing. I just see him going like this.
He was talking though. I could hear him.
Hey.
Later, Sean.
Now I can't hear him.
He's probably in a bad area of his work with a bad signal.
Right. So yeah, once the guy's gonna shoot me, the guy who's done it already, he's gonna record some video of his car that he's already done it to. He's gonna shoot it to me, and I'm gonna kind of turn that into a little video because I really want to do that. Yeah, it looks so good. So I want to do that.
So let me ask you this question: are you wanting? If you had the money, how much does it cost to do that rear end swap? Do you think
I have no idea.
Okay, well, whatever that dollar amount is, when you get that dollar amount, would you rather put it towards engine and performance, getting the trans in, or are you going for the rear end swap right away?
Okay, time out. So here's where you're confusing things. The trans is not going to cost me anything to get it in. It's time. It costs me time, and I need help. I have everything I need for that trans. I just need to do the conversion. And now I'm not really in the rush to get it in because I kind of am leaning towards having my wife learn stick shift in the car.
Oh, and doing that with the old trans?
Yeah, let's not nuke the
Yeah.
very expensive transmission.
Yeah. That would be good.
Cup 2s are trash below 45 degrees. You know what's
Yeah.
trash below 90 degrees? P0s.
Yeah.
My Pirelli P. So when I first bought my Boss 302, it wasn't even like a crazy pull. I was on the highway accelerating from 70 to 80, and my tires broke loose the first month I had the Boss, and I was not ready for it. It freaking man, I was doing I was doing about 80, and it was 30 something degrees out. Bad. I can't believe the car didn't wreck. I thought it was gone for sure.
Did it get full blown sideways?
It felt like it did, but I mean, I recovered somehow. I never went off the road. It did this number back and forth.
Yeah, I did that once.
And I kind of learned a lesson because I've wrecked before doing something similar when I hit a patch of water. And I learned a lesson to not, slam on the brakes and cause the car to fully go out of control. So I kind of let the car drive itself out of it, and that's fine. Gary, I applaud your persistence, sir.
4Blue, are you frozen?
Not that I know of.
I know. I just want to make sure you were sitting
4Blue,
like
have you put up any new videos
for...
lately?
No, I did start editing some shit though.
Okay, I was curious because I generally do. I should be getting notifications. I know for a fact I haven't gotten a lot of the notifications that I do have turned on.
Did you get the one for the video I actually released a few days ago?
I did. I just haven't had a chance to watch it.
Well, that means it's already past the process. That's
one actually. So if it's one that I do want to watch, that I see it come up, I will put it in the watch later list. The watch later list is pretty long.
Yeah, I know.
I do. There's the ones that really catch my eye. I do put it in watch later. I'm gonna try and go back because I do want to see that. I remember I've been interested to see how that went. I have to put my car in hibernation when it gets below 50. I'm really rooting for. I'm waiting for lethal Venom to find out when he puts his car in hibernation because he had that little giveaway, and I'm trying to see if I guess the correct date.
That's that's my rule if I'm 50 degrees. If I wasn't supposed to be leaving with it in December, I would probably already have, or in the next week, have the battery tender on it.
2Valve GT, how you doing, sir?
What's up, 2Valve?
What's up, 2Valve?
How's the baby, sir?
I want to get one of my other vehicles done so I can put my little blue coupe up. Except I don't want to put it in hibernation. I want to put it in storage, like permanently.
What do you mean permanently?
Like put it in a storage building up on jack stands, no fluid, no air in the tires, wrapped in plastic, and put it away.
Isn't it like sort of winterizing it to like overfill it with oil and just let it sit like that?
Nah, hell, I'll just drain everything out of it, and
yeah, you're worried about like
try to forget about
building
it.
Up in there over like.
Nah.
No, if you're going to let it sit for a long period of time, you want no fluids because this way the fluids don't have a chance to get all mucky and gunky and stick to the inside of the shit when you try to clean them out later down the road.
All I know is that MG had 30-year-old oil in that thing.
Holy Jesus. That's a record. I've never heard that long. Not even close.
I got a video on it.
Oh, my God.
It was fine. It came out fine. It shocked me how clean it was when it came out. And now the transmission was a different story. That stuff smelt horrible. Like I've never, and I know that stuff stinks in general, but holy crap, that was like the worst smelling, I don't know, fluid coming out of a vehicle I've ever encountered. It made me want to puke. sitting at a hotel in Salt Lake City. What are you doing there, Two Valve?
Baby's great, Sublime.
Yeah, I saw.
I overfill the tires, stable, and battery tender. I just bought a nice battery tender finally because of what happened to my
yes, dude,
daily.
exactly. Was that Rich that said that?
But
Yes.
I'm talking about pulling the valve stems out of the tires, drain all the fluids, take the battery out of it, drain the gasoline out of it, and everything.
Hey, Rich, do you park your car on a cold floor?
Talking park it for like ever, unless somebody wants to buy it.
Which one are you talking about? Your blue one?
Yeah, the little blue one that has 38,000 miles on it.
That's the one
Works.
you gave Go Fast a ride in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many
I'm
miles?
putting all the seat.
38,000?
It's got 38,000 on it.
And it's a Fox body?
Yep.
Dang.
I'm second owner.
That's crazy. My
It had
boss is almost.
it had 31,000 on it when I got it.
Oh,
Gotcha,
hold
Rich.
on.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, but you're on a delay, so we get the words right. It's not lined up with your mouth.
Well, I'm
like
getting
Kung
ready to head
Fu.
out of here. When I get home and get on my computer, I'll jump on. Okay?
Sounds
See you
good.
guys in a little
Yeah,
bit.
buddy.
There you go. Yeah, so I went to look at the Mach 1. I really want to test drive one, though. I do want to test drive it. I'm kind of curious, like, why they went the way they went with the grill, with the fog light deletes. Like, kind of like, copying after the boss a little bit. Like, why didn't they do something a little bit different? That's what I was wondering. What's up, Mike?
What's up?
I'm hopping plane home Friday. Hoping to be on a plane home Friday. Gotcha.
See, I'm kind of the same way with my car. You know what I mean? I was a little disappointed that the new GT500 didn't have any kind of a driving light, fog light, even if it's a small one, I'm sure I know why. It's obviously for weight and probably aerodynamic and more opening for air intakes and stuff like that through the grills. But, I'm old school. I like having a nice, like the round
Doesn't that car have like 4 intercoolers?
Probably.
Did you ever watch the video of the guy that was originally creating that car on the prototype?
Wait, say what?
Did you ever watch the video on the guy that was creating that car when he was building it? He said over and over again they kept having overheating problems.
Tell you, dude, I'm doing that thing in 90-degree heat, and it really doesn't get super.
When they were originally building it, they had so many on the prototype.
Yeah.
They had overheating problems, and finally they just took the whole front nose cone off of it and had no more overheating problems. So that's why the nose cone got so big and open.
Yeah.
Because that's how they were able to, and then they started adding the little splitters and stuff to force the air through the air holes. Yeah, really? I watched it. There's an hour and a half video on that GT500 car.
How's it going, Victor?
Link to that?
I'll have to look for it again. But I watched it before the car was ever released.
So Victor, I think we talked. I don't remember if it was on Instagram or if it was on here. Those plugs you sent me, sir.
What's up, Victor?
I tried to use them. And when I pulled the plugs that were in the Fox, they were longer. So the ones I had ordered some that were according to Amazon Fit, and they were the same. So I swapped those in. I'm not done. I'm actually not done with the plug swap because I got distracted. So I still have to do the other side of the motor, but I haven't driven the car yet. So
on the small block Fords, you have in the holes, you have a space that has no thread in the head, and then you have a space that has threads. Now there's multiple different spark plugs and they'll work in the same hole. Some of them have threads all the way up on the spark plug, and some of them have threads only part way, and then the rest is just the shank, and they'll both work in the same hole. Now, the ones you got to worry about are the ones that are short, with no shank, no nothing, and they won't reach all the way into the threads past the little spot with no threads in the cylinder head.
Interesting.
Like you can't use a Cobra. You can't use a Cobra or a standard spark plug and a Cobra head, but you can use a Cobra spark plug and a standard head. You know what I'm saying?
Salty comes in. What's his first 2 words? LS Power, some bitch.
So Salty, how you doing, sir?
Salty comes on and immediately tries to start trouble with me. His first thing he said is LS Power.
That's what I just said. That's what I just said.
That's all right.
Tries to get you going.
Bring your LS. I'll bring my small block Ford someday.
Oh, boy. Oh,
Someday.
Oh, you said someday. I thought you were going to say the other word, the other S word.
Hey, we'll just, I am working on my big truck right now. So what we'll do is we'll just tie a rope from your back bumper to my back bumper, and we'll just see who has more power. How's that?
My God, the tug of wars.
Yep.
Man, it's like
your LS power
this is old
versus
school,
my
old
F-150.
high school rivalry here.
Salty, we'll use your LS powered whatever you have versus my F-150.
What's up, Triple Threat? How you doing, sir?
What's up, Triple Threat?
I'm good, man. Just washing clothes, getting ready to pack my bags. Got to go out of town for a while. Uh-oh. Salty's got to lay low.
He's going to run and hide.
That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounded like.
That's what it sounded like. He's got to hide. Just packing my bags. Got to run out of town for a while.
You got to wait for things to cool down.
Right. But is he so, you know, is he running from somebody, or is his mom mad at him?
I got you, Triple Threat. I saw that you were live right before I went on, but I did not come inside early enough to hop in. We are, I can't even show you. I've got about, I don't know, a metric ton of Christmas lights outside.
Look at Salty. He says, oh, hell, I got to jump on the panel for this. Is he in the basement?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, boy. Hold on, let me get the popcorn.
Let's control our language, fellas.
Oh, I don't have to cuss to prove a point. Power proves a point.
Yes, my F-150 is 4x4.
Well, that wouldn't do me no good because I don't have a 4-wheel drive truck.
Well, whatever horsepower level your little LS has.
No, I'm gonna pull it just with a regular small block Chevrolet.
Oh well, I'll
see,
I'll
you
put
only,
my truck in 2-wheel drive.
See, you got a four. You got a
Mike Hall's comment.
Put it in 2-wheel drive.
Let's see, Salty. Nobody's. I wish that would have been the case.
Somebody's talent.
No, I'm gonna have my hands full for the next little while. Got to get involved in something I ain't never had to do before.
Fatherhood?
No, dude, I've raised my kids. My kids are close to your age.
I didn't know you had kids.
Huh?
I didn't know you had kids.
I got 2 kids and 6 grandkids.
Awesome. Oh no, it might have Triple Threat. It might have done that, but I was outside, legitimately outside, no phone, no nothing.
Did Pony go live tonight or no?
No.
What's up?
Okay.
No, he's saying Pony was in Triple Threat's live stream.
I didn't get into it. I don't even think I'm subscribed to Triple Threat. What is that? Triple Threat Motors?
Yeah, Triple Threat.
Yeah.
I go every Tuesday at 9:30. And if I'm inside, then I'll hop on either Destroyers, or if you're on and you're whoever I see, I'll hop in. But Tuesdays is when I've always gone.
Hey, waste of talent. I talked to my brother about that plane that you're working on up there today, and he said that he named about 5 different things that it could be. He said, man, I'd like to talk to that guy. I might be able to help him out. You know, the C-130, that's his baby. So
What's up, baby?
I got you, Victor. Understand. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I'll look into that. I hate wasting things, so I'll definitely look into that. We saw you go live right after I went for a second trial. First time didn't send out, then tried again. It was sort of worked. Gotcha.
Oh, wow.
oh man.
Well, at least you're in the back.
I'm gonna let you know. I do Boss 302sdays every Tuesday. So, I've always been pretty consistent with it, and so like it never really mattered if like I like Destroyer's a great guy, but if he's going live, it's just the time I go. I'm gonna go. There's too many people to really worry about who's doing what.
Right.
That's why I don't have a set date. I just go live whenever. You know what I mean?
I just do it. I like having a set date because then I can kind of like,
You can plan around it, and that's understandable, especially with you being married with children and all that kind of stuff, and your job and stuff like that. So, but me, you know, I'm not putting out content right now, so it's just live streams for me. So whenever I go live, it's good for me.
Wasted talent. That's why I
Anthony?
avoid checking in any bags if I can.
How you doing, sir?
That's why I don't fly. I drive.
Well,
my bags are in my back seat.
We were talking briefly about the Mach 1. Gary will be back in later to talk more about Mach 1s. And then we talked about the plans I've got for the boss to make it look badass.
Does Gary know about Mach 1s?
Well, all you need to make it look badass is a cow hood, a really badass set of wheels, and you're good. That's all you need.
No, the only hood I would put on the boss would be probably the Tiger Racing hood that they made for the 302S and 302R cars.
I know Blue agrees with me. A cow hood makes every Mustang look better. I don't care.
I do want to get a cow hood for the Fox body.
I don't care what year ball it is. You got a cow hood on it, it automatically looks better.
You think a cow hood would look better on my car than the hood that's on there now?
Your car would look awesome with a cow hood.
That's stupid fast. I won the weekly $5 lottery via you. Thanks.
But not a big 4-inch cowl. Some people just put too tall of a cowl on it. Sublime, you wouldn't need any more than like a 2-inch, maybe 2.5-inch cowl, because you don't want to take away from the rest of the body lines of the car. Same thing with Brailsford. You just don't need a real big tall one to make it look really good.
Oh no, I think for like the Fox body, I'd probably get like a 2 or a 2.5.
Are you gonna keep your Fox body carbureted?
It's not carbureted. It's that damn.
Okay, well, when you put your new engine in it, is it going to be carbureted?
Probably.
Okay, don't buy your cow hood until after you put your motor in. And the reason why I'm saying that is because then that way you can find out how tall your intake, how tall your carb, and then your breather. Because if it don't fit up under a stock hood, then you don't want some obnoxiously 4 to 6 inch cow hood on a car, at least in my opinion. Unless you're going to race it, there's no need to have that on the street because you just can't see around the damn thing when you're driving it.
For Blue Gauge, check out Neo Mustangs. Posted a video on a 460 NA powered coupe. Man, I tell you what, I like listening to Neo's channel. But I was in his chat like the last 3 times, and I'm asking the same question every time, trying to get him to give me some advice. The dude never answers my question.
What is your question? Maybe I can help.
The question is there any possible way to build any power out of a throttle body injected motor? Or
no?
Do I need to swap it straight to carb immediately?
Go straight to carb. Or you go EFI and go with a different upper and lower intake. You don't have to go carb.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, like, is there anything I can do for the throttle body injected because I don't want to mess with that motor too much?
Nah, don't waste your time.
There has been people in the past that souped up those throttle body stuff. You can put bigger injectors in them. They are a map sensor system. You can put a mild cam in them, but there's no way that I recall to adjust them. I think the quarter horse can, but it doesn't give it any real good adjustments.
Does it sound
It's
better?
not. You can throw a B cam in it as it is, because they don't really make any power. They just sound good.
In your case, though, a B cam with a different set of springs and a roller rockers might actually help you a little bit in power. It ain't gonna give you a great boost, but you might look at 10 horsepower. And hell, as slow as your car is, no offense, but 10 horsepower is 10 horsepower.
Dude, that car is slow as hell.
The problem
that
is
a lot of
his
power.
car's
That's-
a 1980
10 horsepower,
engine, so it's
10
not a
horsepower is
roller.
almost 10% of the power.
True,
like-
I understand it's not a roller, but he'll still get a little bit of a benefit.
Jim
It's not
Albers,
going to be
how
a
you doing,
whole
sir?
lot, you know.
What's up, Jim?
I mean, he can throw that all together with, say, a set of long tubes, nice exhaust, and he's going to pick up a little bit. It ain't, like I said, it ain't going to be no screamer or nothing, but you'll feel a little bit of difference. You're probably going to feel more torque than you do anything else.
See, that's the part
And
that kills me.
that's a good thing.
I really want
Right,
to.
3 times.
I really want to make the boss
They go.
look perfect, in my opinion. But then again, all that money. Okay. I think I can get it all done, all said and done. The next taillight I need, and the bumper, and the foam that goes underneath it. If I find one that's race red, I could probably finish it all for as low as $500. More likely to be closer to $750, $800 if I have to get it painted.
Well, let me give you some advice, and you take this as you want to take it. Complete one project at a time. Because trying to work on multiple projects will break your bank. Trust me, been there and done it.
No, I've got
one project at a time.
We got to please the masses here, Salty. I got to keep going.
The masses, they ain't writing your checks. That's what you got to remember. The masses, they paying your bills.
But that's how it is, though. So here's that. Like, if there's no money, I just don't modify anything.
But like I said, you could probably get a B cam from Blue here. He's probably got 15 of them.
I don't have a B cam. I have an F cam for sale, and that's too big for his little setup.
Yeah, I agree. F is too big.
The other one I have is a 296H, or is it a 296HE? XE?
Triple threat. Where are you located?
I have a 560 lift supercharged cam for a roller motor for a small block, and that's way too big.
Nah, that's what I need right there.
I tell you what probably be the biggest pickup in your car, and it won't even be adding no power to it. You're changing your gear. Change your rear gear, and trust me, that's gonna make you.
Yes, Rich.
It's gonna make you feel like you got another motor.
The Thunder Turd.
Okay, so Brailsford, here's what I want to tell you about that motor. That motor is a 1980 engine. That engine there's not any real difference from that engine to all the rest. The biggest difference in that engine is the camshaft. If you put a regular 5.0 HO camshaft in that motor, it will run like a regular 5.0 Mustang engine, like the actual. Because the valves, the ports, the pistons, the rods, the stroke, it's all the same as a Mustang engine. The only difference is it doesn't have forged pistons and it's got a different cam in it. That's it. So if you pull the cam out and you put a regular 5.0 HO cam in it, it will run like a regular Fox body Mustang with a throttle body on it.
There you go.
Just a regular HO cam 351 Windsor firing rotor. Since it's a flat tappet motor, all you got to do is throw a flat tappet 351 Windsor cam in it, and you're done. And then it'll run like a stock 86 throttle body motor.
Okay.
Rich, I agree. For its time, back in the day, 84 5.0 HOs, they were good motors.
See, now I got
its time. Blue, do you got a set of T340 3-bar heads?
I do.
You know what, Victor? It's kind of funny you say that. It is slow, but my kids like it, and I think if I got 250 out of that, I'd be happy. I'd probably be happy with that.
Do you have a Explorer upper and lower intake?
I do.
No.
No, I'm talking to Blue. You got a set of long tubes?
I do.
Okay, you got a 355 or a 373 gear?
I do.
Blue's got everything you need.
I
That's
have
all you need
373
right there.
gears, but I do not have 355s. I wish I had a set of 355s. I have a set of 373s, and I have 410s, and I have 288s.
Nah, 410 is too much for his transmission. He don't need
Right.
a 410 for that.
That transmission, that's the other thing. The transmission doesn't have overdrive, man.
I also have a fast, easy EFI fuel system, self-tuning to 650 horse throttle body with ECU and handheld controller. It's the direct competitor to the Holly Sniper.
What's up, Mavstain?
No, I'm just saying for his setup, a set of GT43 bar heads, Explorer upper and lower intake, a set of 355 gears. If he can find him a set, which he can go to junkyard and get them out of Explorer. They're all in the Explorer. You just gotta go find them. You can get the ring and pinion carrier. You can get it all out of the rear end.
Thank God RAV4's not here.
But he's got a 7.5 still.
True, he does got a 7.5.
Uh-huh.
You talking about the rear end 7.5?
Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot he still got a 7.5. But like I said, I mean, he can order him a ring and pinion for it. They sell them every day.
I mean,
Actually, that cam would make the engine run backwards. You actually have to have a reverse starter too.
Nah, you don't need nothing like that.
No, Trunkback Jim has a marine cam. It's reverse rotation. He'd have to have a reverse starter, and it would make everything different.
that's,
It won't even
stupid
work in a
fast.
regular car. Oh, stupid fast, yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like I said, the 3-bar heads, the Explorer upper and lower, 355 gears, and long tubes. He said that's all he needs until he builds his other motor.
See, I need to make some. I need to go out of my way to make some local Fox Body friends who know a little bit more, so they can teach me a little bit. Because I've got yellow Fox Body guy near me, and I think he's about the same level as me. And then as far as knowledge, and then there's my buddy who works at AutoZone. You don't live here.
I fucking sorry about my language, but you have my email. I'll give you my phone number, and you can text me whenever you want, and I'll give you all the information you need.
See, here's what I'd like. I imagine I want to get a buddy who like can come over, and just start wrenching.
Oh, he wants a okay.
Well, I mean, I don't blame
You
him.
want a hands-on, but
Yes, that's the best way to learn.
True.
Instead of flipping through 500 YouTube
Look.
videos, hands-on's better.
Yeah, like I don't need. So like, yeah, that's the thing. That's part of what keeps my thing pretty slow for some things. I'll do everything. I want to do it all, but having someone there who's done it before, be like, hey man, you really don't want to do what you're about to do.
Yeah.
I 100% agree with that. Dude, that is the best way to approach that. You know, if you're not sure about something, then don't do it. Do your research first before you do it. So many people just buy
Triple
these
threat.
cars.
Try not to use the S word in the chat or anywhere. Figure out another way to say it. Yeah, YouTube doesn't like that too much.
It's crazy they don't like it, but you have to click it to follow a channel.
I think what they say is as long as you click it and then you watch it like 3 minutes of a video, they let it stay. That's what I've been told. Something like that. 1.5 minutes of a video, something like that. But okay. Thanks, Triple Threat. I'll
Blue's got every bit of that trunk back. He's got the harness.
I have all the harness,
he's got everything.
I have the dash and everything. A console.
But he could go straight to a carb, and he could avoid all that.
Triple threat. I got a buddy who's I've had buddies come over and hang out before, talking cars, working on cars. As far as like the boss, newer Mustangs, but like, we just smoke a cigar, hang out, man.
Look at Rich. Just
no,
take
Rich,
it apart.
See, Rich, it's not broken. He can drive it. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, it's not broken.
It's not broken.
Yeah, Rich. This is just me talking on like what I can do to squeeze a little more power out of it.
I think maybe he might be talking about if you're replacing an actual broken part.
I'm gonna tell you right now. You
Yeah.
would be surprised just what a gear change would make that car feel like.
Yeah,
Literally.
I'm sure it would. But then I'd also, instead of sitting at 3,000 RPM on my way to work, I'll be sitting closer to 4.
Two.
Put a
36.
taller tire under the back. Put a 28-inch tall tire under the back.
4 Blue Seas. Got an answer right there.
It'll drop your RPMs, 1,500 RPMs.
Bam!
Bam!
What wheels
Get
are
some
on it?
of
I
that.
don't remember. Are they the 16-inch ponies or are they the 10 holes?
I think they're 16-inch ponies.
Okay, all the ponies were 16s unless there were the cool ones that are 17s.
Wrong.
All the factory Fox body ponies were 16s unless they're the cool aftermarket ones that are 17s.
The Saline wheels
None
were
of the
17, I believe.
Those are not ponies.
Oh, well.
You didn't get into 17-inch ponies until they went into the SN95s. But in SN95s, you could also get a 15-inch pony.
Yeah, you could.
Okay. But on a Fox body 4-lug pony, they are all 16s unless it is an aftermarket. And then you could get them in 17s. And now they make them in 18s, but they're super gay looking.
Man, do me a favor, Brailsford. Just don't buy ponies. Just avoid them.
He already has
Buy
ponies
something.
on it.
Buy something else. Use the ponies you got as a flower pot, wheel chalk, or
I don't mind them.
He likes them. So just, I mean,
just leave me, salty. You're fine.
I don't like them
I want
either,
something else.
but-
Like I wouldn't mind a Cobra set instead of Cobra rims. I don't for now. Like I'm okay with them, but I do want to change them out at some point.
Yeah, just don't ever put turbines on it, man. I'll unsubscribe.
Promise?
I promise you. You get, and I'll ban you from my stream.
Make funky happy.
I'm just kidding.
Promise?
I'm just kidding. Turbines is absolutely the worst design Ford could have ever come up with.
Make funky happy. Do a set of gold mesh.
Yo, my lord.
Triple threat motors. What did I say?
No. He's saying he's following you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
He visited your
I
doorstep.
get it.
That's
He
right, Jim.
visited. Yeah, he
Right.
visited me. Okay.
Let's do
Right on.
Vortex happy is my favorite one.
Well, Jim, Brailsford would have to smoke the cigar. I'm gonna wuss out and go to the Marlboro.
Okay.
I don't do the cigars. I'm a Marlboro guy.
So,
I'll do a pipe though. I love the smell of a pipe.
There's multiple ways to get a little bit more power out of that engine. You could get an intake manifold, like a 4-barrel intake manifold, like a Performer RPM or something like that, and then you can put an adapter plate on it and put your throttle body back on top of it. That's been proven to get 20 horsepower.
There you
Say
go.
that
Not
again?
much. Take an aftermarket 4-barrel intake and get an adapter plate and put your throttle body back on top of it, and it's been proven to get 20 horsepower. You said you have the cast iron exhaust manifolds. If you take those off, and you were even just to put the stock puny Fox body headers, the factory headers are 1.5 inches, but they're still better than the exhaust manifolds, and that is worth another 20 horse.
I agree. What's up there,
How long
Nate?
you been
getting
down there,
ready?
Bob?
Look here, motherfucker. What's up?
Hey, we don't use foul language on his channel.
How
Yeah,
you
this is
doing?
not-
How
this-
you doing?
This is not the Wild Wild West salty show.
What's up, Carmob?
It is what it is.
So,
It's an hour into the chat. They'll never know. They'll never know. As long as
okay.
it ain't in the first 8 minutes, you're fine.
Oh, so
What's up, Mexican?
the stock Fox body headers are worth 20 horse over those cast iron exhaust manifolds. And then if you was
That's
to
right.
get some of the aftermarket 1 5/8 shorty headers, that would be worth another 20 horse over. They're worth about 20 horse over the stock Fox body headers. So you just by doing that, you could pick up 50 horse just by doing the intake manifold and good set of headers.
And J and
And
the
a
house.
Even
BBK
on the
sticker is
Thunderbird
also
engine.
good for 5 horse.
Did I tell you what? People can say what they want about the BBK shorty headers, but I've never had a problem with them. I've always
up,
laughed.
MJ?
I never did either.
I've
MJ, what's up?
I have had better luck
So-
with the BBK shorties than I have the long tubes. The long tubes have kicked me in my
I
butt
don't
every
like-
time I've used them.
I don't like the BBK long tubes at all. Period. I just can't stand them. But the
You got
short,
to beat them to death to get them in anything.
I had them on my 3 valve, and when you turned all the way to the left, you felt every bit of motor vibration against the steering column.
that wasn't
My
a header.
96 Cobra had the BBK long
Yeah,
tubes
that-
on it.
That
Yeah,
wasn't
they
a
were
header.
rubbing on the headers on the steering shaft.
Wasted Talent is back, or he was just silent.
Yeah. I'm at work,
What's
so
up,
I had
Craig?
to duck out for a while, do my job, and then I came back, and then I saw more people were in here, so I figured to hop on the panel, hang
No
out for a
worries,
little
Mom.
bit. Salty friggin' left me hanging last night.
Not
Went to
tonight. I'm
sleep,
gonna do it tonight,
dirtbag.
right after Brailsford. I'm going live.
God
Here's what
dang
I'll tell you.
dirtbag.
If
He's
you
like,
can get the
Carlo,
headers,
just for you, buddy. Just for
I
you,
know,
buddy.
I
I'm going to
know.
go live just for you, buddy. You
I
go
know.
charge your phone for an hour. I got your back, brother. Next thing I know, crickets. I kept looking to make sure there wasn't a notification that I missed. Nothing. Nothing. Leave me
counting
hanging.
Oh, count Z's, buddy.
It was a blessing in
You
disguise. I
talking
was
about
tired.
yesterday? Carmob, you talking about yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Carmine. I got your back, buddy. We're going to go live just for you. We don't want you bored at work. Yeah, right.
I was, dude, I was
Brailsford.
right here in this chair watching the video, and my head bobbed, and that was it. I was gone. I was out.
You're supposed
So
to
no
weave
matter
instead of
what
bob.
brand headers you get, you have to make sure that they'll clear the AODs or clear the automatic transmissions. Not all long tube headers will clear automatic transmissions. BBK headers do not clear, their long tubes do not clear automatic transmissions without serious hammer and beating.
Yeah, for him though.
So, question:
I'll-
Can how does the motor have to be removed from the mounts to take the headers off like it does on S197?
No.
And that depends on which headers. Some headers, yes.
To remove
you
this,
just take-
to remove those horrible ones I have. Do you think it'll have to be lifted?
Those exhaust manifolds, no.
I'm afraid I'm gonna snap all the bolts.
What would
So
you
what?
expect from LS?
You don't
guys?
care.
I'm
Trust
gonna
it,
tell you right
Baxter.
You're
now.
going to throw them away anyway and get another set of headers. So that
I know.
doesn't
I still
matter.
got to get them all out.
I'm gonna tell you right now. That is a
The ones
very
in the
good
head, the
possibility.
ones in the heads don't usually break off. It's usually the ones down below that break off on small block Fords.
I'm
The
gonna
ones
tell you.
where the pipe hooks to the bottom of it, those ones break off. Usually the ones in the heads on small block Ford don't break off. That is very rare for those to break off.
I'll tell you right now. Lower intake bolts, dude.
Usually the front two
I broke
lower
so many
intake bolts
tails
break off.
Take care, Sean.
101
Sean,
RTR, what's up, buddy?
There, Sean.
Bye,
Next
Sean.
one's
Have
Craig.
fun.
Next year, Craig, nice to see you, dude. How you and your
Craig.
father? Next year, Craig, how you and your father
What's up,
feeling, man?
brother?
Y'all's help
Sean,
doing
thanks for
good?
having me,
Same.
buddy. Take care.
Salty, did you see what Mavstang said?
What is it?
When you were talking about missing the stream last night, it's like, what do you expect from an LS guy?
I'm not an LS guy, but I'm being
And
converted.
don't forget, Salty Stang would never, ever own an import. Remember that.
I know, right?
Right. And I
What
caught
was
him
his first
before
two words when he got into the stream? LS power.
I caught him on that one before he
Sure
even got
did.
it fully out of his mouth.
You sure
I remember
did.
that. I remember that.
You sure
So-
did. But
Now there's a bunch of different headers, and I'll tell you like this: I don't care what set of headers you get. If you get cheap headers off of Facebook used, I don't care what brand they are. If you can get them at a good cost, deal with it. No matter what brand, because with these Fox bodies, man, the plain and simple, the shit's getting hard to get your hands on, and the price is going up. So if you can get some good headers at a good cost, regardless, I don't care if they're Flowtech or Pace Setter or BBK or whatever. If you can get them at a good cost, jump on them because they're all power makers. especially over those cast iron manifolds.
Jumping out of the bed of
Yeah,
your
bud.
buddy's truck. What you want to be doing that for, man? When
They got caught
when you get
together.
I'm just telling you straight up. When you get my age, there ain't no more jumping out of bed of trucks anymore. You stepping out of those.
Nah.
You ain't
Nah.
jumping anymore. Trust me.
So
Your hips,
Welsford, but
everything feel it when you land.
Student Fast said, "Did we invade Sweden? Salty as a Volvo 2."
so you just have to beware if you're getting cheap headers and they're BBKs. I just recommend you stay away from those because you have an automatic.
Yeah, you're right, MJ. You're right. Funky did use a set of Chinese headers and they work. Sounds great.
Yes, he did.
I mean, I haven't seen his car or in person, but according to what I can hear on the videos, it sounds really good. But that's got a lot to do with that N41.
Sounds real good.
There you go.
Yeah,
Picture.
that N41 cam and Funky's car sounds great in person.
Yeah,
Yep.
that cam is no joke, man. That's a real cam.
And you can buy a set of brand new stainless steel headers off eBay for $100 shipped to your door.
Man, I ain't buying no stainless steel. They want too much money.
I mean, $100 off of eBay. They're shorty headers. They're
There
direct
you go.
bolt on.
There you go. $100. Hey, you can't beat that price.
And that's
Not for
shit.
stainless steel. You ain't got to worry about it.
Unless they've went up a little bit because of our administration.
Well, yeah.
Brandon don't drive 5.0s.
Who?
Brandon who?
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
He don't drive.
Because of him.
Let's
He
go,
don't-
Brandon
he don't
doesn't
drive
5.0s. No, he strapped a saddle on Biden, remember?
But I'm gonna tell you one thing though. He does have a badass Corvette though.
Who, Brandon?
Yes.
That's
Does.
not his though. I think that's hers. Isn't she the
No,
one that
it's not.
drives that?
That's his. His father.
She used to race cars, if I'm not mistaken. She
Yeah,
knows how to drive.
No,
She
that
can drive.
if I remember right, he was on Jay Leno's garage when he was the vice president, and they had to fly the car out there and deliver it, or truck it out there or whatever, because the president and the vice president not allowed to drive.
Yeah.
And so they had to go to a place, like an airport field or whatever, so they could block it off, just so he could do Jay Leno's show and drive
He
that
probably
car.
needs his license taken away.
Oh yeah.
Dude, he did. He did that for 40 years ago.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I guarantee you, Rich, you ain't lying. He ain't driving nothing, and don't know what he's driving when he does drive it. Okay, stupid fast truck. You're right. I thought his dad gave it to him, but you're right.
Really?
He bought it brand new. Yeah,
Okay.
it's nice too. Now, tell you, it's a beautiful car. It really is.
I'm hearing mixed results here. Mavstang said it was a gift from his father. Too Fast saying you bought it new.
See, I thought it was a gift from his father too.
Uh-oh. The debate begins.
no wonder he's been such a dick about Ford
And the
because
debate
he's a Chevy guy.
Yeah,
Look at that,
Craig.
Craig. That's a
Craig.
$250,000 car right there.
Yeah, we all
Yeah,
want
no
one of
shit.
those.
Salty, is that
Not
your
me.
trade
I'm
again?
not a fan of them. I like the
Salty, is that
67
your
trade
series
again?
myself.
No, my train. Nope, this time.
All
ain't
right,
my
who's
train.
got the train this time?
I do. That thing's a half. It's
All right,
a half
guys,
mile away.
Let me squash this right here real quick.
I believe
Of
it.
all the streams that we host, mine is the one we can't talk about Brandon in, okay?
Okay.
Anybody else's stream?
Oh, yeah.
free game.
We forgot. So,
That's all right.
So back to your car because that's really all I care about.
Yeah, he wants you to put an LS in it.
You're crazy. Son of a bitch. All right, so
Look at him; he's a loss for words. See that? That's the first time in Blue's life he's been lost
He's
for
all
words.
flustered. He's all flustered. They're salty. Look at that. The squirrels
Pretty
don't know
soon
which
it's
way to
gonna be
run.
He's like, God, I wish we was on somebody else's team. I'd cut Salty out. Tell him what I think.
All right, Brailsford. So there's cheap things you can do to get upgrades out of that. The cheapest thing would be to buy a set of those headers. The other cheap thing would be to get an intake and put an adapter on it. That's between 40 and 60 horse just from doing that. And to change your RPMs, to drop your RPMs, put a taller tire on the back. Those would be the two things that I would do to get some good upgrade out of your car.
Yeah, I hear you. But as to answer Craig's question, Craig, I personally have never used one of them, but a buddy of mine swears by them. But like I said, I personally have never used the Aerison cam, but he swears by them. So
yes, I like Aerison cams.
He likes them, like I said, but just me, I've never used
question. All right, for a Fox body, or say even my motor, how long should a head gasket replacement take if you knew what you're doing?
In a Fox body, if you know what you're doing and it's got shorty headers on it, I can do it in about 4 hours for both of them.
Man, it's not too bad.
It usually takes me about a half a day or longer. It's just according to how many beers I have during the swap.
That's only if it's got shorties on it. If it's got long tubes on it, double to triple it.
What if it's got what I got? Those horrible.
That you've got shorties on it. It's exhaust manifolds, but you have shorties.
Yeah, you got manifolds.
Same thing. Yeah, it's same thing. Except they flow like crap.
Just know this though. Don't take your manifolds off until you're ready to replace them or put a gasket on it, because most of the time those things have been on there so long, when you take the bolts out of them, they will crack.
I don't know if his manifolds
crack on me many times.
I've already got a leak. I have a leak right at the manifold somewhere. I haven't found it, pinpointed it. So
they might already be cracked.
Here's what I'm debating doing. I might want to go ahead. There's a funky smell when white exhaust usually denotes water. There's no milky oil, but my exhaust smells funky, and I don't have white exhaust, but something's off.
Your Cadillac converters are clogged.
You got the funky monkey fox.
That's what you think? The cats are clogged.
Does it smell almost like rotten eggs or matches burning?
It smells like burning.
I bet your Cadillac converters are clogged.
Yep. Yeah. Now let me ask: do you smell it out of both sides of your exhaust, or just one?
I don't know, man. I don't even think about it. I'd
be willing to bet money your cats are clogged.
That could also potentially be the reason my car idles like horse crap unless I give it some gas.
And also that'll be a reason why you're a loss of power too. As soon as you take your cats off, you're automatically going to pick up power. Automatically.
Yep.
All right. I need to reach out to my buddy and chop these suckers off ASAP.
Yep. Hey, and if they're half-ass decent looking still, then you can, if all four of them are there, you can run them through and get about $130 out of them too.
You can get more than that if you know how to process the platinum out of them.
Great,
right? But
good deal, buddy. Can't wait to hear it.
Put a bypass tube on it.
Guess what, stupid fast truck? My truck this year became an antique because I just called a tag office today and see if I needed to get
Tech, how you doing, sir? Sorry, guys, I missed a lot of the chat here.
What's this Adolf Hitler Nazi?
Oh God, we need a mod to do a job.
A mod needs to handle that. Mod, take care of that. Whoever got a blue wrench, get rid of that cat.
I got him.
What happened?
We got a spammer.
We have
Did you get him?
We do.
I got him. I blocked him.
Yep.
Only problem is they'll show up under another
How's
name.
it going, Triple Threat Motors?
That's all right.
A good day,
Somebody
buddy?
just keep an eye on that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Can cause overheating issues. Yeah, Mavstung, absolutely.
That's cool, Anthony.
Yeah, that could be
cats.
some of your heating issues too, if you got clogged.
Yep.
Cats.
from
could
it
be-
running warm.
Definitely.
you could be chasing your tail, and it's nothing that you think it is. It could be as simple as just a claw cat.
Mm.
Yeah,
Because what
I mean that'd be
what
nice.
it's going to do is it's going to build back.
Who
more
knows?
back pressure
Seriously
and cause
though,
the motor run hotter.
who knows? Like, yeah, those are. I mean, they're probably original.
Yeah, MJ, same here, dude. I will buy used headers in a heartbeat if I can get my hands on them. Man, I'm just not going to pay the price they're asking for this new stuff anymore. There's too many good used parts out there. You get on
Mach 1's in the basement.
Marketplace. You just get on Facebook Marketplace and just follow it. You can get your stuff. Might take a while. You have to be ready when the deals are there. But Facebook Marketplace, you can find what you need. Or you can just call Blue and he's got it
in the
all.
basement. Oh, there you
Like I say, you just call Blue and he's got it all.
Sorry,
I
man.
have lots of parts.
Hang on a second. Now, what do you want to know about the Mach 1?
Well, you kind of answered it.
You have track pack Mach 1s and you have regular Mach 1s.
Ah, there's your reason.
Yeah,
So my car's a track pack.
yeah. I was like,
Regular
I was
Mach
looking at-
1s,
how much did you pay for your car, Gary? If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer if you don't want.
59.
Yeah, you know how much they wanted for this used base Mach 1? They wanted
That's not a bad price.
$62K used, and that was the
Because-
markdown price.
Because they stopped making them for this year, and they're supposedly hard to get, but I know 3 or 4 dealers around here that's got them. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's hard to
Yeah.
say. The Mach 1 is basically a bullet with a Shelby rear end and the adjustable front shocks.
Yeah.
Basically what it is.
I was just saying, it kind of
1%.
surprised me though that like when they did that car, because of what it is, I know they put a lot of the Shelby goodies in it. I'm just kind of shocked they didn't give it its own motor.
Well,
Ford,
you know,
Ford
I'm going to tell you, my 70 Mach 1 is a Mustang with some trim on it with a 351 Cleveland in it. So they never really was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ford take that.
Well, I mean, I was talking before you came in. I was just kind of like, you know, the 03, it had the 32 valve, which it was in the Cobra too, but that was like, but still, it's a specialty model motor. And like the Boss has a specialty model motor, and I kind of expected for the Mach 1, the Bullet's always just been the ones that they've done have been tuned versions of the GT motors, sure, but you know, I kind of was expecting when the Mach 1 came out, it would have a specialty motor.
Yeah, no, it's just got a Coyote motor with the GT350 intake in that on it.
But you got the goodies, you got the shifter though, you got the tray mix. So I mean, that kind of helps.
Right.
That automatically, that's like.
But that's why I said a lot of people say, "Oh, it's a GT," but it's not. It's a little more than a GT. It's probably closer to a GT350 than it is a GT.
Mopar Shane, I have Mopar tattooed across my back. I'm a Mopar guy by blood too.
Yeah,
So-
Mopar Shane bought a GT Mustang.
Yeah. I have the Super Bee off the 70 Super Bee. I have the emblem tattooed across my back that says Mopar up above it.
Victor.
So-
no, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying. He said he was the only Mopar Mustang guy here, and no, I'm not. Me too.
Victor, no
Yeah, but
kidding,
he's got-
man. I've learned that by buying parts for both of the cars. Like it's
He's
like
got some
almost
really
4
cool
times the cost
Mopars.
for the freaking Boss.
I've had some cool Mopars.
Mopar
I had a
Shane.
68 Charger RT. I've had 2 65 Dart GTs.
And
I've
Mopar Shane,
had
thank you for hopping
Plymouth
in, sir.
Valiants and Dodge trucks and
Triple
Yeah,
threat.
so-
Take care, buddy.
I've scrapped a lot of them.
Mopar
too.
Shane, I hope to meet you next year at Big Boys.
Oh, you're
I
gonna
live
meet him-
local to
you're gonna be-
Mr. Mach
you're gonna-
1, so
You're gonna meet him before.
Later, Craig.
I just don't play with
I hear what you're
Chevys
saying.
unless they're old school and have the dimmer switch on the floor.
See, actually, it's funny. Back in the day, I actually hated, and I have a video on it a long time ago. It's probably pretty cringeworthy. I haven't watched it in forever, but I wanted a Mopar. Like I wanted one because I've always grew up loving Mopar. I wanted one, and it really when I was of the the time had come for me to like test drive cars and what I wanted to pick up. The 5.0, the original Coyote, just came out. It was like the end of 2010, and I went and took one for a spin, and it blew me away. I'd already driven the Challenger, I'd driven the Camaro, and I like both. I like all of them, man. I like the Camaro, I like the Challenger, I like all the major big three.
That's what happens usually to the first time Mustang drivers. You're usually converted after that.
Well,
Because
Hey, one of one RTR.
Well,
so do I.
it wasn't necessarily the
Mopars are nothing but a boat with a big motor.
Yeah, and you just got to be ready for that. If that's what you want, you got to be ready for that.
let me
And
tell you
Not
something.
all of them are a boat with the big motor. They had the little darts that they put the big motors in too, and
Well,
the
I'm gonna
dusters.
tell you, I had a 72
Cole, how
dealer
you
with
doing,
a
Cole
340
Anderson?
and a dude that would run with the big blocks all day long.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, my very
All
first car, my very first car was a '69 Roadrunner. I love
appreciate
that
you
car,
hopping in, Craig. Have a good night, sir.
but I traded
Later, Craig.
it for a Chevy. So
But
So-
Well, you know, so I ended up getting the not the Boss. I had a 3-valve before that, but I ended up like changing my opinion of the Mustang because of just the price for what you got. Like, I mean, it was unbeatable. I mean, the base Mustang versus the base Camaro versus the base Challenger, like price per horsepower or price, per whatever metric you want to put it in. I mean, Ford was killing them when they first started.
That's how it's been since the beginning too, though. If you really want to think about it.
no, hold on a second now. For a good well over 15 years, couldn't nobody touch a Mopar. Period. Ford or Chevy.
A-Town.
Oh, yeah, we busted
Man.
Mopar's asses for
Come on now.
They every
Come on
time,
now.
man.
Come on
A
now.
stock 10-hour 80 car will beat up on the Hellcat.
Dude, I'm talking back in the 60s. Late 50s and 60s.
428 Cobra Jets were beating the Hemis, man.
429 Cobra Jets, 429
Come on,
Super
man.
Cobra Jets.
Yeah.
Hey, well,
I mean,
Right now,
Mo-
dude. Hey,
Mopars were the king of the drag strips, man.
no,
Everybody knows it. Y'all can dispute this all you want,
no.
but the
Maybe down
facts
there in Georgia, but not up here in Michigan.
on the NHRA circuit, Mopars were king. Period. In the store, everybody knows it. It's in
they had the
the
Tasca Ford Thunderbolt with the 427 and the dual fours with the 4-speed that would run side by side or right next to or kick the ass of the Mopars. I mean,
yes.
they kicked ass. They had the 67 Ford Fairlane GTA with the 390 and the 4-speed with the dual fours. It kicked ass.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. Now let's go back to the early 60s where they had the 427 dual overhead cam.
Yeah.
that was a bad motor. Now I agree.
Four-speed car, tri-power. Dude, we can go
750 horse.
They didn't tell you that though.
No, it was rated at 425 horse at 5,500 RPMs.
I just love stirring up shit. See all the conversations we get from it.
But
Colton,
so
this box.
here's the. Go ahead. I'm
What's up,
sorry.
Cole? How you doing?
I'm
What's
the
up, Colton?
I'm the
Let
spoon
me
that
send your
stirs the
stuff out
pot.
tomorrow, buddy.
I'm just waiting for one of them to call each other sunshine, and then it's over.
So,
Oh, it's all the sunshine. We're gonna have to build the engine to race then.
A-Town, I want to boost the Boss, man. I want to, but got to be smart. Got to do it at the right time. That won't put my family in any financial jeopardy.
There you go, stupid fast truck. You said it before the Mustang, before the GTO. There was a Chrysler.
Now,
there was the Hemi.
Matt, Browsford, I'm going to tell you. If I still got those headers out in the garage, they're the stock headers for Fox Body shorties. They came stock with the car. If I still got them out in the garage, you can have them.
Dude, that'd be an upgrade.
I'll
for
send
your
you
car right there by itself.
I could send you something for shipping.
Well, whatever. But if I still got them, you can have them.
That is guaranteed at least 20 horse over those stock cast iron manifolds.
It's going to help you.
And again, once you do them and remove the cats at the same time, and I promise you'll feel the difference.
Well,
absolutely.
if I did that, then what I'd probably do is there's a guy who had offered. I talked to you guys. I talked about it in one of the streams. So there's a guy here locally who was going to do a custom catback system for like completely redoing everything, bending his own pipe. He was going to do it for about, I think he said like 400, 450.
Cat back? It better be from the manifold's back.
Yeah. Okay. Manifold back. Yes.
Okay,
Manifold
okay.
back because he's going to get rid of the cats. I think cat back when I think S197 stuff like that. But yeah.
Carmob, if I have a stream, you coming in, buddy? If not, I ain't gonna have a stream.
Manifold back.
So
Come on, go. I didn't even notice it does. The hell?
I have to say, instead of $450, just buy a off-road H pipe or an off-road X pipe for $200 and bolt it on.
Yeah, you can buy. Matter of fact, you can find them used probably less than that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
honestly, okay, yeah.
I mean, saving money and buying an off-the-shelf off-road H pipe or
They still
off-road
sell
X
them though?
pipe.
'Cause I thought they got rid of all of them.
Yeah. No. Especially get them off Facebook.
I look on Facebook. I look off.
All right,
I look like
hold
every
on.
day.
I'm gonna look right now.
Colton, Colton, believe me, man. There is a boosted boss fund, but it's in hiatus until I have a civilian job like all you fine folk.
That you know what, Jim? That is the sleepers. The cars that came with the hubcaps back in the day, those were specially ordered by the owner of the car. That's the cars you had to worry about racing because they would
Back
whack
then-
your tail.
Back then, you could special order all those cars.
Yeah, that is they would wax your butt in a hurry.
But I'm going to tell you something. Ford, they always held the top ones, dude. Chrysler did their best to keep up with them.
Are you talking about
Mopar
drag
did
racing?
their best to keep up with them. Drag racing, whatever.
I put Tri-Wise on my boss. What are Tri-Wise? I don't know what those are, Colton. You got to explain. Anybody know what that is?
I have no idea. I've never heard it. I might know what it is, but I've never heard it called Tri-Wise.
Yeah.
Old school headers were called tri-wise. It would be you got three primaries into one, and then it would be two primaries into one, two primaries into one, and then those two would go into one into your collector.
T.
So it was
hello, sir.
they were
What's up,
torque
T?
builders. What's
How you
up,
doing,
T?
buddy?
T, if he thought they're fat, then he went and helped them build that fat Viper.
But he helped them build the 82 Charger before that.
Yeah, and the Omni GLHS. And
Dude, I just watched the documentary on that Charger today. That's a cool little car.
my dad had one.
Yep. Came out. They built it in 82, but they didn't release it till 83.
Yeah,
And
that
you still
junkyard
have
that's right
those
near
Ford
me.
Tech.
That junkyard that's right near me. That guy's got a bunch of those little He's got like 2 or 3 of those Chargers, Shelbys. And man, I'd love to liberate one and throw like a Cobalt motor in it, Cobalt SS motor, not a Cobalt. Sorry, the God bless, is it SRT4 motor in it?
I'd like to throw me one of those 392 Hemis in it. That'd be a fun little car.
Yeah, you gotta mod the hell out of it. You'll be
That's okay.
bastardizing it.
Hell, hey, that's called building a car. That's part of it. What do you think I'm gonna have to do to this damn Volvo? Hell, dude, I got to cut this thing all to pieces just to put a V8 in front of it.
Yeah, I don't want those Fortec. You can keep those. Tri-Y headers. I've never heard of those, Colton. I'm gonna look those up after this.
Will the Trill. What's going
Colton,
on?
do those work with the stock H pipe? I want to keep my stock H pipe because I want to keep the side pipes.
Tri-Y headers are garbage. Don't get Tri-Y headers unless you're building one of the old school cars, and those were used because that's pretty much all you could fit in some of those old school cars. They weren't very good. It was a little bit better than the old school, and when I say old school, I'm talking 50s and early 60s.
So yeah, they damn sure don't belong on no Fox body.
I put it
No.
on his box.
Hang on a second. What did I miss? I was too busy talking.
Tri-Ys.
He put it on his
Tri-Y
boss.
headers.
He put it on his boss.
On his new boss?
He's got a 13 boss. He says he's got Tri-Ys on him.
Why?
You know what though? Just if he's trying
his
to be
car.
different, he did it, and that's probably would be a
He
bad
likes
thing.
it. Sounds good. And
Well,
it's his car.
they might have made them for those newer cars because of
So, Will,
space.
how you doing, sir?
Will, that's awesome.
Build some low
Finally
end
got to run
torque.
it. After 30 years, that's awesome. Excuse me, guy. What's up, T. Hessler? How you doing tonight, buddy? The old man's catching up with me.
He's back.
I'm gonna mute.
I gotta go pee. I gotta pee, but I'm holding it. I think I'm gonna miss Sublime.
So,
if he
stupid
actually
fast.
speaks.
Are your eyes turning yellow, Salty?
For my
Say
first
what?
car,
Yeah, I promise
my
you
first-
they are.
Wait, what did you say, Salty? You think you're gonna miss Sublime? What?
I'm scared I'm gonna miss Sublime if he actually speaks. He's been sitting there for 20 minutes. And he said a word.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt.
So stupid fast. The GLH, that was like the car I was actually looking for to be my first car. That or the 87 Z24, and we found the 87 Z24, so that's what I ended up getting.
So Ken texted me today 4 pictures. The dealership that I bought mine from got another one in finally, an orange GT500. So
trade.
Huh?
Go trade
Yeah,
yours.
trade. You need to trade.
No, I don't
You
want
need to trade.
It doesn't. It's got the heated and
yours
cooled
is
seats.
perfect.
It doesn't have the recalls.
You need to get rid of that green.
No, hell no. They want, dude. Remember mine was MSRP. They want 10 over sticker now.
Oh, hell with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that one's not crashed probably.
Yeah, that one don't have a Carfax report.
Drink your soda, sir.
Pedialyte.
Hey,
Yeah,
guess
yeah,
what?
like-
Sublime? The dealership right down the street from me just got one of them too, but I haven't been in to look at it.
They're only making your color in 20, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, mine was a 1-year color.
Mopar, I haven't heard that, but I heard they were working it.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing at the inside joke here.
What happened?
Anybody heard about
I just
the
don't
green
think
shell
that lime
paper?
green. I think it belongs on the old school '60s Mopars.
No, I think now I'm not gonna see your lie. Sublime's car is beautiful. I will not take
It
away
is
that.
absolutely gorgeous. Don't take that wrong.
I just think for some reason, and I'm a true believer in this. Some colors of cars are just damn cursed. I don't care what nobody says. Some colors are just cursed.
His car might just have bad juju.
Somebody just whispered.
But it's a really fast bad juju.
No, I think that he really needs to put the Target logo all the way around his car.
Yes.
Yeah, no joke. Painted up like the NASCAR, man, just to put targets all over that joker. They might get a sponsorship. Hell, who knows?
Or sued.
Yeah, well, no, you're telling us the other night.
Might sue you. Might be right.
I know, Jim. Every one I had was a stick, man. You know I love stick. Every Mustang I ever owned before this, and it's not a lot, was all sticks. I agree. I love sticks.
Oh, never mind. I'm gonna let
But
that one go. Almost made a
Brosford,
joke. We're gonna walk away.
Brosford, you were talking about the Coyote, and the Boss has its own engine, and the Shelby has its own engine and stuff like that.
Well, not
Actually-
Shelby. I didn't mention Shelby. I was just talking like the other Mach 1. It had the 32 valve.
Right.
So I was just thinking, I'm surprised that they didn't build another engine for that car.
Well, what it was, your car, the Boss, it's got the Roadrunner in it, right?
Yeah, so it's the Coyote, but it's fully forged parts.
But after they built that Roadrunner, then they started doing the Coyotes. They started copying that. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that came from.
What's up, T. Hester?
Is that like
Oh, T. For Sunshine Hard Answer.
the GT350s? They got the Voodoo engine. And
Yeah.
Matt, what do they call your engine?
Predator.
The Predator. So I mean, that's just it. So the Mach 1 just has a Coyote in it with GT350 intake in that on it.
But the other thing about the
bad.
Mach 1 is it's got all the GT350 suspension too, correct?
Nah, kind of, sort of. I got the adjustable suspension. She don't.
Wait,
I
you
got
don't have Vagoride, Gary?
I got the Shelby 500 rear end.
what I'm saying is your car's not just a trim package. It's not just the GT. It has like all the best parts from all the different cars. Like it's got the good tranny, it's got the good engine that doesn't have the severe vibration problems. It's got the good rear end out of the GT500. It's got the adjustable suspension like Car Mob's Ruby.
Severe vibration problems.
The flat plane crank 5.2.
I don't think that's at all of them. I think
we don't have any problem with Kim's car. It's the guys that get in those cars and buy them brand new, then take them out there and run them up to $9,000 before they break the damn thing in.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, and then they started causing oil leaks and everything else.
So I mean, it's so like in the 03, 04 Mach 1, those cars were not independent rear suspension.
Nope.
They were a bone stock GT with a 32 valve and a sticker package and a shaker hood.
Yep.
No, stupid fast. Not so
So
fast.
it was the only thing special about them was the sticker package, the hood, and the 32 valve. While the 03, 04 Cobra was motor, tranny, rear end, exhaust, interior, front bumper, rear bumper, tail lights. I mean, the 03, 04 Cobra was a full-on build.
But the thing about it is the Mach 1 has always been a packaged car. Like I said, like my 70, it's a Mustang with the trim package on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, I mean,
but didn't it have bigger sway bars and stuff though?
Yeah, but some of them did the big.
Will, what's the listing for?
You know, so there's a lot of difference in the car, but at the end, they're all just Mustangs.
I agree.
Right.
I agree. They're all just Mustangs.
You know,
I mean, and not all of them. I mean, you have the special one like your wife's GT350. That's not just a Mustang. That is a specialty car.
But it's still a Mustang.
It's still a Mustang.
But isn't it numbered?
Just like Sublime's car. Yeah, it's a Shelby, but it's still a Mustang. It's just a dressed up one.
One's numbered. But, I mean, at the end, it's still just a Mustang. Just like people say that the Mach 1's a parts bank car. Well, sure is. Where do you think all the parts to the GT350 went to, and the 500 rear end? It's a parts.
I'm sorry, but I think the Mach 1, by far, in my personal opinion, is the best looking F550. That's just my personal opinion.
You know what? If I get in my wife's car and drive her car, and I drive my car, they drive the same.
That front end, that new front bumper they got on that Mach 1 looks awesome. I love that. Love that.
Hold on, Will.
But I had an 04 Mach 1, and I'm going to tell you now, if you got an automatic, they got a softer.
If it's a 98, it is a 4.6, Will. Yeah, if it's a 98, it's a 4.6 car.
All right, well, go ahead and share it, man.
It's not a Mustang. It's a Fox body. Who says that? I don't know, but whoever says that's
Will,
crazy.
I'll let you know, buddy. I don't keep lots of mods on my channel. I just have a few guys.
That is Mr. Gearhead saying. He's even got a T-shirt that says it. And Sublime's got the T-shirt. It's not just it's a Fox
if
body.
I still got those headers, Relsford, though, you can have them.
But that is directed at the Fox body guys.
Well, I'm really hoping. I don't know if I can get that exhaust fixed, because another issue. One of the reasons I haven't driven it recently is because when the heat works, which is nice, but I'm definitely getting some exhaust fumes coming in the car from the leaked manifold.
If you're getting them coming in the car, then most likely it's probably going to be up front under the manifold, and it's coming through the firewall, right through one of those rubber grommets, coming right off my dad. That's where it's coming from.
So
I don't like smelling like that crap when I get inside work.
Well,
dude,
you know,
dude,
I'm
you
going
wanna
to tell you
breathe
something.
Mike's garage.
Hold on 1 second here. Driver's mod, I'm going to tell you something. I own both cars, and they both drive the same to me. So, you do whatever you want to do, brother. I own both cars. They both drive the same to me. Only difference between
driver mod, you picked the wrong apple off the tree, brother. You picked the wrong bush.
Between her car and my car is that she can shift her car at 8,200 RPMs, I'm still shifting my car at what, 77, 75?
You talk to a man who's got both of them brand new.
I got
sitting in his
both cars
garage.
sitting right here in the garage, dude. Come on up and you can drive them both, and I'll let you see then.
This is a time where opinions like assholes and yours don't matter.
I'm just telling you, man. His PP2 GT is a poor man's GT350.
Hey, does anyone know how much power how much power can the block for the 13, 14, 500s take before it breaks?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Turbo over 1,000, supercharger right around 1,000.
Because I know
Plus,
the boss is supposed to take 900.
The 5.4s and the 5.8s take a lot more.
Tell you what, my advice to you is get in touch with Ken, SpeedAct 731. Get Daryl's number. Talk to Daryl because he tunes them every day. That man will let you know what is safe and what's not safe.
Well, he was just asking a question here in the chat. I don't really care.
It's best to talk to a tuner, somebody who does this every single day. They would lead you in the right direction.
Well, I do want to boost the boss at some point, but it's going to be the right time, and I don't know when that's going to be. It's probably not going to be while I'm in the Navy, just to be honest.
So
it says the listing's not available anymore, Will. I tried to open it.
Mike's Garage says nope. And then he says Cobra brakes, special springs and struts. So it is just a little bit more than the GT. It's probably about the same as the Bullet then, except the Cobra brakes.
What's that?
On that 0304 Mach 1.
Yeah, it's a Mustang.
And stupid fast truck said it's.
I love Gary. It's just a Mustang.
Stupid fast truck. I can't find it. What you meant? It's meant as a compliment. I couldn't find what you had said before that to me.
My GT is a poor man's GT350.
I hear you, Victor.
Man, you guys are crapping all over these 350s.
No, I love the 350 is a great car, man. It's got great brakes.
I didn't say a word.
Don't get me wrong.
For the record.
Look here. They don't build those cars to be crappy cars. They're not junk cars.
No.
I don't know who in the chat.
Oh, Colin, I will be.
The driver mod, is he's the one crapping on the damn cars or what?
No. He has one. That's AB. Yeah. He's got a 350.
Oh, okay, well.
No,
AB's a good guy.
Okay.
I'm just telling you.
All right, stupid fast.
Drive both cars. Normally drive both cars. They drive the same.
And just like Gary said, at the end of the day, they're just Mustangs.
They're Mustangs.
One might be dolled up a little bit different than the other, have a few extras than the other, but at the end of the day, they're all a Mustang.
You know what they aren't?
What's that?
Camaros.
Now, Rich,
they're not Camaros,
like
so
Camaros.
It's all okay.
I like Camaros.
Rich GT350R, I'm going to tell you something. On a cold start, I like the Voodoo. The Voodoo sounds way better when you hit that thing and say, rock.
See, and I'd rather have the 2020 GT500 and put a different transmission in it.
I think that transmission is kick ass.
Yeah, but I'm not a corner guy.
See, but A-Town, haven't I heard a lot of problems that people boosting their Shelbys and them not lasting very long? I don't know. I could be wrong.
What, Stango blowing up his Shelby twice?
That
I always heard that 5.2 flat plane wasn't happy with boost for a long time. I guess is the right way to say it. I don't know.
Don't you got the T56 in both cars, Gary?
I got the Tremec in both cars, yes.
Yeah, but say them are awesome damn transmissions, man.
But it's not a 256 though. It's a 60. What is it? 60, something like that.
I don't know.
Fellas, I'm enjoying today's chat. A lot of good car talk today.
And that's what it's all about. Even bad car talk is good talk. Even
Well,
when you
it
talk,
ain't-
even when you
ain't
talk about
nothing bad.
Chevrolets, it's great car talk because it's car talk.
It ain't nothing bad. Everything's good. I'm not, I'm just saying is that
Ford
when
Blue,
you get in
that's
those
another
two
dick.
cars, those two
Say
cars.
what?
are the same. Now I've raced the GT350s on the street and I beat them
What about Ford
With
Blue?
your
Such
Mach
dick?
with your Mach 1.
with my Mach 1. Yes.
I said another
What'd you-
dig when Salty said we can talk about Chevys and it's great and stuff, and then look at your face. I'm like, yeah, Ford Blue's like, yeah, great, another dig.
Driver mode says the TR3160 is in the
There
Mach.
you go.
So,
I-
so what's his name bought a new.
Damn,
Bought a
another
Camaro.
train.
What's his
Not
name?
mine.
Sander.
Xander. He bought a Camaro. Dude,
Yeah.
to me, they're all muscle cars.
And you know what? People can say what they want to about that Camaro he bought, but as far as looking at the body, that is a beautiful car. The design of that car is just gorgeous. It's
No,
a beautiful car.
What year?
I love
What
I
year?
love the looks of that car. He's got what, an 18 or 19?
It's also the same
ZR1?
long block Mike's garage as the Marauder.
I mean, I'm sorry, you got a ZL1, right? Sublime. Get your old
Yep.
man. Quit looking through your old man bifocals there. What year's Xander's car?
17.
Okay, 17. It's just a beautiful car, man.
All right, guys. I'm let you know I'm probably gonna go for another 10 minutes. Then I need to.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Dude,
well,
okay,
Don't
guys.
even start. Don't even start that junk.
if you're gonna go for another 10 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and jump out of here, run my dog out real quick, and get back and go
why
live.
he's going for another 10 minutes because he knows that if he says he's getting ready to shut it down, we'll beg him to do it for another 10 minutes.
I actually need to go to work. I need to go to work, you guys. Like I gotta get some sleep.
Like I said, I'm gonna jump out of here, go take my dog out.
So
when I get
here's the
back,
deal.
I'm gonna go live.
Out. So like middle of the night. So here's the way I see it. Right, my lady, she carried the baby for 9 months. The least I can do is feed him if he wakes up middle of the night for 9 months at least.
Right.
So
I agree
get
with
up
you on
late.
that,
I get up
Tom.
early as
agree with
hell to feed the baby every night.
Since you can't trade them for car parts, you got to get up and feed them.
Fact.
I mean, if I could figure out how to legally trade mine for car parts, them little suckers would have been gone a long time ago.
Just do me a favor. Remind me so I can look for those headers.
I appreciate it, Gary. You don't have to do that, man. I really appreciate it.
I'm going to do it because I like you. I think you got a pretty mouth.
I was just gonna say he's gonna tell he's got pretty lips. Oh god. There you go.
I'm probably when I post, I have just a short video when I walked up to the Mach 1 because it was the first one I had seen. I've never seen one yet. I'll clickbait everybody, but
Sure.
you're all here, so won't be clickbaiting anybody.
I'm going to put a turbo 400 in my Fairmont.
I just got a big in, big out
nice.
top loader
See?
in my little Mustang.
Awesome, T. Keep it going, bro. Hell yeah. That's awesome.
It should throw it. I got a big in, big out top loader in my hot rod. It should handle anything my small block ever fucking throws at it. Excuse my language again. A small block should never harm that train.
But I'll be honest with you. I was listening to you talk to Brailsford on the way home, and I was, swear to God, I was waiting for you to say, hey, put a big block in it.
Hey, Colton, I used to be – all right, so let me say something, Colton. I used to think that way as well, Colton, and I still do love stick shift. However, I drove my buddy's – he had an 800 and – at the time when I drove it, it was an 820 horsepower Hellcat to the wheel. And you completely forget about all that. Like, I immediately gave I did not give a damn that there was no stick. I had so much fun driving that car. Yeah. So there is a way to make it to where I would not care if my car was stick shift or not.
Choo-choo.
But, somebody had said something about putting a blower or whatever on the Voodoo, the flat plane crank. Now, Donnie Walsh, he's the guy that does all the work on my cars. when I have it done. He took the flat plane crank out, went and got a GT500 with the plane crank in it, and then put a blower on it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a reason he did that, right? Because
you said he put a
So it
cross
stayed
plane crank in
together?
it?
he put
Yes.
a plane crank in it, yes.
Oh, okay.
And then he boosted it, but he didn't want to do it to the flat plane crank because there was so many problems with boosting them.
Well, it's
That's
gonna
what I
shake
thought
the
too.
hell out of the motor and kill itself. Yeah, what he just said.
If you're not a corner guy, you like little totos. That's funny.
Yeah, but was it all stock MJI?
You know what, Colton? I used to use that, and I haven't used it in forever. I need to go back to it.
Yeah, he just dropped that video, didn't he? A
The
460.
problem with the Honey app, Colton, is that cheaper
Right.
price might also buy you a longer wait time, and sometimes you can't wait.
So he
for
took
parts.
that motor out of a pickup truck and dropped it in the Mustang and went 1025.
Yeah, with cam, intake, and headers, and a trans, I think.
No, see, there we go. And I'm sure he done some head work to it and everything else.
I don't think so. I think he said that. I think doesn't he say that it's stock heads?
They can be stock, but there's still some work done.
That
to
was
them.
his budget build one, right? That's the budget build video he just dropped.
I think so, yeah.
But you know, I'm going to tell you something. You get the right cam, the right converter, the right trans, the right rear end, you can do wonders.
Yeah, and MJ, I just asked the other day if I would for a budget build, would I use a Windsor or a big block? And the reason I said big block is because of
Round 3.
access that I have, one, and two, I've always wanted a big block, and he's got a pissed off small block Windsor car now. So if you're going to build budget and that's your question, why not go big block? And it's just going to be a drag strip car only, and he already has a pissed off Windsor car, so why not go big block for
That
shits and
sounds like
giggles?
closing arguments from a
Stock
prosecutor.
heads, but in order to make that cam work efficiently, he did some work to him.
Hey, Will, that link you just posted, that Cobra, I'm gonna try it and I'm gonna see if my buddy wants to feature the Cobra he just built. So I have a buddy he has that American flag car. Some of you guys may have seen some of my videos. He bought a Cobra, and literally on the way home, the motor nuked itself the day he bought it. And the previous owner acted like nothing was wrong with it, and that heat,
So,
you're like, hey, you blew it up. God, now I can't leave because someone just came in.
Hey,
Primo, we're all fixing
did he
to
pee
we're all
himself?
fixing to go over to
Yeah, it's
Salty.
not just someone, it's someone who just lost their car. So yeah, what's up, Primo?
What's up, Primo? How you feeling, man? You feeling all right?
How bad did you get hurt, Primo? I heard you said you were taking some pain meds.
He had scrapes and bruises, and his wife was in the car.
So I said, just glad they're okay, man. That's all
Oh,
I'm at.
you can replace those damn cars. I'm going to tell you.
He's
that right
taking
now.
all the medicine to help him get over the lost car.
Yeah, probably
Well,
right.
what happened to his car? Did somebody hit him or?
No,
He hit a pole and it
He
caught
jumped the
fire
curb.
because of the live wire.
And it hit a pole.
Yep.
Primo, you want to come in? Or no? You don't have to. I'm going to be getting off here in a minute. I'm just now staying on because you came in, my friend. So Salty going to be sitting in live like, man, what the hell?
No, so I think Salty had to pee.
Oh.
He said no, Salty was gonna go pee, go walk his dog, and then turn on his live.
See, but he had to go pee.
No worries,
Yeah.
Primo. All right, well, that being the case, I still got 2 minutes.
Boy, he's straight talking to you, ain't he?
But, like I said, though, they're all muscle cars. I don't care what they are. Mopar, Chevy, Ford, whatever. They're all
Shoot,
muscle
man.
cars.
I like them all. I just happen to have two Fords.
I got a Mach 1, a Mustang when I was 12 years old, and I stuck with them. But I've had Corvettes, and I've had, Mopars. I had 72 Roadrunner with the 383 in it. I had a 72 Demon with a 340 in it. They ran just as good as that 383 any day of the week. You know,
We crushed a 74 Corvette and a 1980 Corvette.
you know.
Pulled motor and training
Yeah.
out of both of them and crushed them.
What was the year of the Corvette that they had on Roadkill that they drove to the Corvette Museum that came stock with less than 200 horsepower?
Oh,
I didn't watch it.
So Primo, I know you said you were looking at the Mach 1. I'm assuming you'd be going 10-speed auto, not the stick. Just because I know he liked his auto with the Roush. Well,
He said we will see what he picks up next.
yeah.
You're looking at Mach 1, eh?
Yeah, he said he was looking at one the other day in somebody else's chat.
Victor says
Brailsford,
he's buying the ball when he hits the
Stupid
lot.
Fast says it's a 1980 305. What'd you say, Mach 1?
Victor says when he hits the lottery, he's buying all of them.
All right.
Ford, Chevys, and Mopars. Stick with each other, so that could be sweet. Yeah, this is true.
Later, Rich. Have a good night.
Rich, have a good night, sir.
Yep. Good night, Rich.
Take care, Rich.
Primo, that would be sweet, man.
Wait, we got to be kind now? Why do we got to be kinder?
I tell people they're awesome. Isn't that good enough?
Yeah, I tell people they're awesome all the time.
All right.
See the
That's
Mach
my get
1
out of jail free card.
We
Why
hit the
can't you
2-hour
see
mark.
The Mach 1 being a drag car.
You thought he was going to get
All right,
you.
guys.
We
hit the 2-hour mark. I really enjoyed today's chat. A lot of good talk.
Too.
But I do need to go to bed.
We'll see you guys.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
He's doing Halloween.
So everybody who came in, thank you for coming in. Please hit that like
You're
button on your
missing
way
it,
out,
right?
and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace
All right,
out.
bye, guys.
Thanks for having me up. You guys have a good night.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Garrett.
Bradley.
Appreciate you hopping in, man.
I like that idea of MJI.
Later, Matt for Blue.
All right, later.
Later.
Yeah.
I like that.
I thought he was going to say he'll buy one so you guys can swap it back. I don't know. All right. Good night, guys.